That's enough. It was you who called the wedding hall to cancel the wedding, wasn't it, Hannah? What? What on earth are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I got a call from the wedding hall, saying that they received a call from a woman claiming to be the bride to cancel the ceremony, but I didn't contact them. Oh dear! You contacted them yourself, but you forgot. You're not only poor, but you're also insane. The wedding should be cancelled even more so. Huh? You called it off yourself, didn't you? And you forgot that and make it sound like I did. Maybe you have a double personality? I can't imagine a woman that crazy is going to be my sister-in-law. Cancel the wedding immediately. You're just going to go along with it? If that's the case, forget it. It's a dummy wedding venue anyway. It won't affect anything if you call off the wedding. What? Wait a minute. What do you mean by a dummy wedding hall? Actually, the wedding venue we told you was a lie. We're actually having the wedding at a different venue. What? What do you mean? You've done a lot of things to me, Hannah. You canceled the restaurant when both families were meeting for the first time without permission. You also canceled the reservation for the wedding site tour without permission. So just to be safe, this time we told you a false venue for the wedding. I can't believe it! I can't believe you gave me a false information. Don't tell me you're not going to invite me on your wedding day. I am the daughter of the president of the company. I have a father who is the president of a big company. You're right. I wouldn't go that far. I was going to inform you of a real wedding venue the day before. But I didn't expect you to cancel as expected. It's a good thing we prepared a dummy wedding venue after all. You're the worst. You lied to me, to the president's daughter. I didn't lie to you to be mean. I just want the wedding to go off without a hitch. So I'm glad I took a lot of precautions. What a cheeky little girl you are. You're not worthy to be my brother's wife. I can't believe that a poor little person like you is marrying my brother. I'll definitely cancel it somehow. What do you mean somehow? I guess we'd better keep the real wedding venue a secret after all. Shut up, you poor bastard. You're only after my family's fortune. I'm not going to be a part of a family with a woman like that. I'll do everything in my power to call off the wedding. Do you think you can just marry my brother like this? Sorry, Hannah. I saw your message just now. I can't believe my sister had called a ceremony venue to cancel. Don't worry. Thanks to your countermeasures, we were able to stop it without incident. More importantly, what should we do about Hannah in the future? I didn't expect her to be so opposed to our marriage. I'm still surprised too. I can't believe she would go to such an outrageous level to interfere with our marriage. Why is Hannah so opposed to our marriage? I understand that I come from a normal family unlike you, but I'm not so poor as to be mocked as a poor person. I'm sure there must be some other good reason why she's against it. Did I do something to offend her without realizing it? No, there's no good reason. She just doesn't like our marriage. Olivia, don't worry. You didn't do anything wrong. What? She just doesn't like it, that's all? That's the only reason she's harassing me like this? As you may have noticed, my sister has a lot of pride. She's always lived a life of luxury as the daughter of a wealthy man. Because of that, she tends to look down on everyone around her and treats everyone except her family as poor. As a result, my father gave up on her. What? My father told her that he is going to inherit the company to me. Then she went crazy. She thought she'd be the next president of the company and have even more money. That's why she's against our marriage. She thinks you will take the fortune she's after. What's that? It's Hannah who's after the money, not me.
I think she does not like the fact that I'm going to be her direct boss. Also, if you join our family, she might not be able to do whatever she wants. She should also be worried. What if she can't live a luxurious life that she was expecting? So the best idea for her is to break the marriage.
I see what you mean. I think I understand most of what you're saying.
My father had planned to make my sister his successor at first. She may have a tough personality, but she's not stupid. But she got more and more proud day by day. He gave up on her because of her disrespectful behavior. He said, "If I let you handle this, the company will be done in no time."
No one will follow someone who looks down on others. It's not a good thing to have someone like that at the top of the company.
She probably knows that it's a waste of time. She's not going to be the heir to the company. And that there's no way our marriage will be called off. But I guess she can't just stand by and watch.
Hannah is starting to look like a stray cat who doesn't like me. It's like she's clawing at my feet.
I think she'll finally give up after the wedding. So I'm sorry, Olivia, but please bear with me just a little longer.
Yes, the wedding is only a month away. I won't tell Hannah where the wedding is, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's make it a beautiful wedding.
Sorry, Hannah. I saw your message just now. I can't believe my sister had called a ceremony venue to cancel.
Don't worry. Thanks to your countermeasures, we were able to stop it without incident. More importantly, what should we do about Hannah in the future? I didn't expect her to be so opposed to our marriage.
I'm still surprised too. I can't believe she would go to such an outrageous level to interfere with our marriage.
Why is Hannah so opposed to our marriage? I understand that I come from a normal family unlike you, but I'm not so poor as to be mocked as a poor person. I'm sure there must be some other good reason why she's against it. Did I do something to offend her without realizing it?
No, there's no good reason. She just doesn't like our marriage. Olivia, don't worry. You didn't do anything wrong.
What? She just doesn't like it, that's all? That's the only reason she's harassing me like this?
As you may have noticed, my sister has a lot of pride. She's always lived a life of luxury as the daughter of a wealthy man. Because of that, she tends to look down on everyone around her and treats everyone except her family as poor. As a result, my father gave up on her.
What?
My father told her that he is going to inherit the company to me. Then she went crazy. She thought she'd be the next president of the company and have even more money. That's why she's against our marriage. She thinks you will take the fortune she's after.
What's that? It's Hannah who's after the money, not me.
I think she does not like the fact that I'm going to be her direct boss. Also, if you join our family, she might not be able to do whatever she wants. She should also be worried. What if she can't live a luxurious life that she was expecting? So the best idea for her is to break the marriage.
I see what you mean. I think I understand most of what you're saying.
My father had planned to make my sister his successor at first. She may have a tough personality, but she's not stupid. But she got more and more proud day by day. He gave up on her because of her disrespectful behavior. He said, "If I let you handle this, the company will be done in no time."
No one will follow someone who looks down on others. It's not a good thing to have someone like that at the top of the company.
She probably knows that it's a waste of time. She's not going to be the heir to the company. And that there's no way our marriage will be called off. But I guess she can't just stand by and watch.
Hannah is starting to look like a stray cat who doesn't like me. It's like she's clawing at my feet.
I think she'll finally give up after the wedding. So I'm sorry, Olivia, but please bear with me just a little longer.
Yes, the wedding is only a month away. I won't tell Hannah where the wedding is, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's make it a beautiful wedding. Please, help me! Somehow you have to convince my father. What's wrong? What happened? He couldn't accept your excuses? He didn't accept it, and he slapped my face. I've never been slapped before. It's still swollen after one night. Oh my god. He's even angrier than I thought he'd be. It all sucks. It seems like yesterday's wedding was actually supposed to be the announcement of my brother's election as president of the company too. There was a big gathering of company executives. He was going to officially announce that Mike would be his successor. Oh, really? He said, "Because of you, it's all ruined. The new business was about to go down. You put your parents to shame." Oh yeah, our friends and acquaintances, and the rest were all from the company, right? Dad at the end told me, "I don't want to see you anymore. I don't consider you my daughter, so get out of my house." What? Your father cut you off? Yes, and no matter how many times I apologized, he wouldn't listen to me. Of course he won't help me, and he won't even give me an allowance. He said he would kick me out of the house immediately and that I would have to live on my own from now on. He told me never to show my face in front of me again. You've been living in luxury at your parents' house for so long. It must be tough for you to lose that. It's not just hard. I can't live like that. But you have to try. You've got no choice but to hang in there, okay? That's why I'm asking you. I beg you, please convince my father. Then I'll be friends with you. I'll even allow you to marry Mike. What? Even though we're sister-in-law, we're sisters, right? It's so sad that your sister is going through such a hard time, isn't it? If you were my sister, you'd want to help me somehow, wouldn't you? You don't have any brothers or sisters, so you must have longed for an older sister at least once. If you help me, I'll be a good big sister to you. I don't need a shitty sister like you. What? And I don't feel sorry for you. It's no use asking me for help. What a horrible thing to say to your sister. Your sister is desperate for help. You're a heartless person. If Olivia is a heartless person, then you're a coward and a lousy woman, sis. You tried so much to sabotage our marriage. How can you say such convenient things? Sis, you ruined our wedding. What? Are you Mike? I beg you, don't ever get involved with us again. Because once I officially take over the company, there's no place for you anywhere. Wait a minute. Why won't you take my side even though you're my own brother? Then be the kind of sister who makes me want to take your side. What? No matter how proud you are my only sister. No matter how much you look down on everyone around you, you're still kind and I'm sure you'll change someday. I thought that one day you would accept Olivia too. But now, I've given up on you. What? On the day of our wedding, you poured wine on my precious wife. I'll never forgive you even though you're my sister. Now that I'm the next president of the company, I'll put away my feelings. I'll do everything in my power to eliminate anyone I think is a bad influence. Hey, wait a minute. Mike, what is wrong with you? You're not the kind of boy who talks like that. I told you, I'm not going to have any feelings for you. You hurt my precious wife. I've reached the end of my patience. Oh no! It's not just that, but we are also cutting you off. You're never gonna see us again. I don't want you to do that. I've never worked a day in my life before. I just want to live a happy, luxurious life all the time. Please don't tell me you're cutting me off too.
Then come on and apologize to us. That you're sorry you ruined our wedding. If you want forgiveness, the first thing you do is apologize. Why don't you pour wine over your head and get down on your knees and apologize to us?
What?
Because if you don't do that, you won't understand how much of a jerk you were.
But come on, I can't do that.
I'm not saying you should do it. And frankly, I don't know if I'd forgive you even if you got down on your knees.
What?
You should go through a lot of hardship on your own. You should learn to live on your own like Olivia. Well then, good luck, sis. I will do my best too.
After that, probably because Hannah's pride would not allow it, she never came to apologize in front of us. And she was kicked out of her parents' house as well. She is now living alone in an apartment in the city. But she doesn't have the ability to make a living, and the part-time job she got didn't last long. She's going through a lot of hardship. But I hope she will grow up a little with this opportunity. As for our wedding, in fact, we had prepared a second dress. So we pretended to go home, but quickly changed and resumed the ceremony. In the meantime, Hannah ran away in a hurry, so she doesn't seem to know anything about it. I want to make sure she is well reminded of this, so I will not tell Hannah about it. I hope she will reflect deeply on how much she has done.
Sophia, do you have any plans to go out to eat somewhere nice? I do, but I can't invite you. What do you mean? Well, my sister announced that she's pregnant. We're planning to go out to dinner to celebrate. Oh, wow! Where are you planning to have dinner? A place called Hikari in the next town over. It's a fancy Japanese restaurant. I see. We thought we'd celebrate a little extravagantly for once. Well, we'll celebrate with you. In exchange, can you treat us to some food? Huh? You're kidding, right? I'm always serious. I've always wanted to go to that restaurant. My husband would love to go there. Why don't you add a couple of us to the bill? I'm sorry, we want to have some family time. Why don't you make a booking on your own? That's no good. What do you mean? We're not like your family. We don't have the money that you and your family have. We don't have the luxury of fine dining. We can only eat fancy meals at parties. That's why I have to go with you. So you're asking us to pay for your meals? We're the ones who are supposed to be celebrating for your sister, so you should be paying for the meal. No, that's not right. I think it's normal for each person to pay for their own meals. You have an unusual way of thinking. Really? Just add 2 people to your reservation. I won't bring my 3 kids. That's not the point. We can't invite you and your kids to this dinner party in the first place. When we have lunches with our friends, we'll invite you. So can you please just give me a break? But you don't know when you're going to have this lunch. Well, everyone's busy with their kids, exams and stuff. It might be a while. I don't like that. Besides, it's not fair that you get to eat the good food and I don't. Excuse me? You have more money than we do. You can eat good food anytime you want, right? Don't you think you should be a little kinder to the poor? We don't have a lot of money either. My kids cost a lot of money too. We don't have the luxury of going out to eat as often as we'd like. But I heard that your child is going to a private school, right? Which means you have the money to pay for a private school, right? My in-laws are helping me pay for it. I mean, it's not like I need to bother telling you. Why can't you take my family to your dinner? I told you the reasons. You're so persistent. You're probably thinking, these poor people can't possibly understand the taste of fine food. Am I right? That's why you won't invite us? So does it come to that? We just want to have fun as a family. We also need to think about my sister's health. I don't think she'd want to be around so many people. You insist on not inviting me. I'd rather not have you come. If you persist too much, I may have to rethink our friendship. I see. So you don't want anything to do with me because I'm poor. I didn't say that, and I never thought of you as poor. Who knows for sure? I think deep down you were making fun of me. No, I'm not. Why are you acting so weird? Why don't you calm down a little? I'm calm. If you're not going to invite me, then I have an idea. Are you okay with that? What do you mean? Are you thinking of interrupting our dinner party? Who knows? Well, it might turn out that way. My sister is looking forward to this dinner party. I don't want you to do anything to disrupt it. If you do anything to disturb my family, I'll get angry. Why don't you go ahead and get mad? You're the one who didn't invite us. It's your fault, so watch your back. What? A few days later. Hey! Are you on your way to the restaurant? What? Where do you think I am right now? I don't know anything about that. I'm at a dinner party you made reservations for. I'm eating everything here. You guys can go to a diner. Your reservation was stolen, so you have no place to go. No, I canceled my reservations. Well, then what's this? Maybe it's someone else's reservation? I don't know all the details. But you said you were having dinner with your sister to celebrate your sister's pregnancy. That was the original plan, but she got sick and couldn't make it, so we canceled the reservation. You didn't tell me this! I had no reason to tell you, since it had nothing to do with you. I guess. Isabella, don't tell me that you tried to hijack our reservation from us. It's your fault that you wouldn't invite us to dinner. You're acting like a child. And you have your husband with you, right? Yes, I do. He said he wanted to eat a feast once in a while, so I brought him. Did he know that you were trying to hijack our reservation? Yes, he did. He's the one who suggested it. What a couple you two are. I feel sorry for your kids. I don't care. What are we going to do about this? We've done something very wrong, haven't we? Even if it was our reservation, it doesn't change the fact that you did something wrong. Hey, what do you think we should do? You have to be honest with the restaurant and apologize to the person you stole the reservation from. What if he's a scary guy? Well, you can't change what you did, so you have no choice. Didn't they ask for your name or anything before you went in? I told them I had a reservation with Smith. They let me in without a second thought. I see. Someone with the same last name happened to have a reservation. Smith is not an uncommon last name, so it's not impossible. Really? Shouldn't the person who made the reservation be there by now? Oh, yeah. I believe they said seating starts at 1 p.m. They should be here by now. Hey, help us! I don't care. You're on your own. Bye. Hey! A few hours later. Oh my god! Of all people, it was my husband's boss. I see. Was your husband okay? My husband was chewed out by his boss. He charged us for every meal we ate, and he also charged us for the new meals they ordered. We'll be living on Sprouts for the rest of the month. Well, if you were able to work it out with the money, that's good. Nothing is good about this. My husband's boss said he's going to report this to the president. We'll be the laughingstock of the company. It's going to be difficult for my husband to go back to work. It's his fault for doing this. It can't be helped. He's so small-minded. He might just quit his job. If he loses his income, how will we survive? I don't need you asking me that. If he quits the company, he'll have to find a new job, won't he? I don't know if he'll be able to find a new job anytime soon, though. Don't say it like it's someone else's business. Well, actually, it is someone else's business. I don't think I have to be yelled at for this. I can't let you get away with this. Whose fault is it that we're in this mess? It's your fault. No, it's not. It's all your fault, Sophia. You're the one who put us through hell. Excuse me? Why is it my fault? It's your fault for canceling your reservation. It was my choice to change my plans. It's not like we made plans to go together. We were planning to go together. As an apology, you should treat us next time. I'm not taking no for an answer. I don't understand. Do you realize how ridiculous you sound? I think it's you who should be apologizing. Why should I apologize? You tried to ruin our dinner party, didn't you? Don't you feel sorry? Not at all. I'm just super sorry that our plan didn't work out. You were insane. That's so rude. I didn't say anything crazy. Who in their right mind would hijack their mom friend's reservation? I think you and your husband are out of your minds. You are so rude, but I'll do anything to get you to pay. I don't know what you're up to, but I don't think you should screw around anymore. A few weeks later. I just heard something juicy. You're rescheduling your sister's celebration. Where did you hear that? I don't think I told anyone. I asked my son to look into it. Huh? I ordered my son to find out what you and your family were doing. Your daughter told my son. Why are you bringing your child into this? Because none of my other mom friends will tell me. After what happened last time, they're avoiding you. They don't want anything to do with you. You are all horrible. I'm the victim here. No, I think I'm the victim here. You're making a big deal out of this. Anyway, you're going to have to pay for my share of the next dinner. Understood? I don't want to. You're on your own. And please don't come along. It's very annoying. You can't call me annoying when you're talking to a friend. I'm sorry, but after what happened last time, I have the worst impression of you. I don't even consider you a friend anymore. Oh, really? Well, I'll cut to the chase. I know where and when your reservation is. What? You're going to a fancy Chinese place this time, right? There's only one place around here that serves upscale Chinese food. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you on the day. Isabella, unless you want to get hurt twice, don't do this. You've been warned. The day of the dinner party. Yoo-hoo! As one would expect from a fine cuisine, the food was delicious. I ate a lot of shark's fin too. Good for you. You'll be soon here, right? Where is here? To the fancy Chinese restaurant, of course. It's the most talked about restaurant in town, and it's delicious. Are you at the Chinese restaurant in front of the station? Yes, I am. You're celebrating your sister's pregnancy here, right? I came to the restaurant before you did. I couldn't wait to start eating. We're not going to that restaurant. What? You said we were going for a fancy Chinese meal. I never said that. But your daughter said you're going for fancy Chinese food. She said fancy. She didn't say high-end. I'm sure she felt the Chinese food at a small shop was fancy enough. She loves Chinese food. What? But the other day when I asked you if you were going to eat fancy Chinese food, you didn't deny anything. Did you know I was wrong? Sort of, so I warned you not to screw around anymore. Why didn't you tell me then that you were going to a small shop? I mean, that would have just made me a sucker, wouldn't it? I just didn't want you to come. You didn't want me to? You don't like me that much? If I had to choose between liking and disliking you, I'd say I dislike you. I don't know how you can like someone who keeps on getting bothered. Well, I'm going to enjoy my dinner with my family. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute! What do you want? No, I need your help. I was expecting you and your family to come, so I didn't bring any money. You didn't bring a penny? No, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's going to be hard to pay for everything I ate. Did you bring anyone with you today? No, I came alone today. My husband is busy job hunting. So your husband quit his old job. Well, since that incident, the other employees started giving him the cold shoulder, so he decided to quit. He's been trying hard to find a new job, but he hasn't been able to find one. What are you doing here at the time your husband is going through a hard time? Because I couldn't forgive you. You say you can't forgive me, but you brought this on yourself, didn't you? I don't think it's right to put the blame on me. Well, maybe I was just mad too. I'm sorry for everything that I've done. Can you help me this time? How am I supposed to help you? I need you to cover the cost of the meal. I don't have any cash, and I maxed out my credit card. I'm at my wit's end. You mean you came to the store with no money? You're trying to dine and dash. It's a crime. I didn't mean to eat for free. I was going to pay for it. Then why didn't you bring money? Because you were counting on us. Yes, that would be. I'll pay you back. And when it's done, you can cut ties with me. Will you help me? If I don't, I'll end up in a police station. Maybe you should just get arrested. Then maybe you'll learn your lesson. Hey, you don't care if your friend becomes a criminal? Nope. I don't care what happens to you. Don't say that! If you're in trouble, go ask someone who might be able to help you. I don't have anyone. That's why I'm asking you. My husband lost his job and we have no money. He's not the type of person who saves money either. So, what about your parents? My parents live far away. They're very poor and in debt. We can't count on them at all. So your in-laws live closer, right? In-laws are a definite no-no. They don't trust us at all. It's so annoying. If they find out I'm in a restaurant without any money, what would they say? And I haven't even told them that my husband quit his job, so I can't call them. But out of all of them, I think your in-laws would be the best bet. I mean, my father-in-law has a big job and a lot of money, but I don't want to have to rely on them. If they find out that we're screwing up together, we'll have to move in with them. I think it would be better for your kids if they moved in with decent in-laws. I'd rather they do that. You don't know how scary in-laws can be. That's why you're so carefree. Please, help me. I've already eaten. I can't stay here much longer. Then why don't you call your in-laws? If you can't, then I'll call your mother-in-law. What? How can you contact my mother-in-law? You don't know her. Actually, I had a chance to talk with her at the last school event. She told me that if that asshole and his wife ever does anything to you, please contact me immediately. And she gave me her number. What? She also gave her number to your other mom friends. I didn't expect it to come in handy so soon. Wait a minute. Please don't contact my mother-in-law. Our lives depend on it. Sophia, please text me back. 10 minutes later. Your mother-in-law is on her way to the store. Yeah, I got a text from my mother-in-law too. I can tell from her message that she's very angry. Of course she is. But I'm glad that your in-laws are decent people. If they had been a bunch of assholes, I would have been worried about your children's future. Oh my god, why are you doing this? That should be my line. From now on, don't call me when you don't need me. I'm sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Sophia, I'm sorry. So don't give up on me. Hey, if you're reading this, please answer me. Afterwards. Isabella kept texting me insistently, so I decided to block her. In the end, her mother-in-law paid for the meal. After Isabella came home, she was scolded severely. Soon after that, Isabella and her husband started to live with her in-laws. I guess the in-laws felt they couldn't trust her to take care of her family. Since they started living with her in-laws, Isabella has become a much calmer person. I still keep in touch with them just to say hello,